What we've had over the past few weeks is a fantastic live weekly event. Now, picking from this live weekly event to figure out which one I want to come back and spend time trying to set fast times on the leaderboard has been a difficult challenge. A great selection of races, some phenomenally tight leaderboards, and a great selection of cars, but I've kind of picked the one I wanted to focus my time on today. This video was meant to come out Monday, but I wanted to do something different, so bring it out today, which is of course Tuesday. The race in particular I'm going to focus in on is Groceries in Wan Chai, the TTRS Coupe race. Now of course, like I mentioned earlier, we have got an incredibly tight leaderboard for this race, with some very interesting times. 304s from Unreal and CTZ, 306s, 307s, 308s, 39s, 310s. It is a close leaderboard, but it seems to be the one I want to kind of tackle the most here. Realistically, a top 20 time is 3 minutes 50. My only time on the leaderboard so far at a 3 minute 27. So I need to shake off, what's that, around about 13 seconds or so to make it onto the top 20, top 10. 3 minute 12 from the 327, which didn't really feel like a fast time at the time. Of course, we're kind of just understanding where we were. Then into that top 5, a 3 minute 8, almost 20 seconds quicker than the time I've set. There's a lot of work to do here, but we're going to give it our best attempt. So right now, at the time of making the gameplay, it's 20 past 2 on Monday morning. This video was to go out Monday evening, but I kind of done something totally different yesterday, guys. In the top corner of the screen just now, you can go and check that out, maybe even check it out after today's video. But I wanted to focus in on this race particularly. The Audi TT has been a fantastic car in Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Many people have got some fantastic tunes, and I've spent a lot of time in this car. As you can see, 871 miles. A lot of people will have spent more, but all 871 miles in this car have been racing miles. So I've spent a lot of time, I've got a good feel for this car, and I feel like I can actually set a good time on the board. Now the race itself, it's wet, it's slippy, and it's a very fast race with some very intricate turns. A lot of railings and a lot of shrubbery we can break through here. They're not going to slow us down all too much. However, there are certain points of this track, like right here, taking out the lamppost and taking out the tree, it feels like it's going to slow us down. However, using the track as it should have been, well, you're actually extending where you are, you're slower into the corners. So it's the balancing act of finding where you can be quick by taking out some of the street furniture, to crossing over the shrubbery to understand that the next lap you're going to be quicker. That's kind of how I've kind of balanced this one out. Already blasting through lap number 1 here. We're not far from the start finish line. We're going to head on up towards a very tricky hairpin right here. We don't want to outbrake ourselves or overextend. The hairpin itself does tighten on us like most hairpins tend to do. So, you know, we have to be cautious. Coming to the start finish straight here, we can carry a lot of speed and a lot of momentum crossing over the start finish line. Feels like we're setting a good time so far. Into turn number 1 again, don't want to overcommit, don't want to outbrake ourselves there. Cut across the central reservation, again using the street furniture around us to slow us down on purpose. Couple little corner cuts just there, taking out some railings. Well, we already took these railings out on lap number 1 and the central shrubbery, unfortunately not the little traffic signs just there, so we can already be quicker on lap number 2 with the efforts that were made in lap number 1. Into the left-hander just here again, we can carry some momentum. The railing somehow being replaced there, we did take those out on lap 1. Back across, and again more railings that have been replaced during the race, even though we took them out on lap 1. And I'm going to have to assume that the lamppost and the tree right here have again been replaced, even though we took them out on lap number 1. This next right-hander, we can cut across the track, we can carry momentum, we don't have to be tight to the corner, and we can carry as much momentum through there as possible. Cut across the left-hander, those railings this time actually disappearing and staying away, as did the shrubbery that we did take out in lap 1. Right-hander just here again, cutting across the track, carrying a lot of momentum through that right-hander, down the straight where again we're going to prepare for that left-hand hairpin. Standard road tyres fitted here. Round the hairpin, we can carry this one through. With the standard road tyres, we've got maximum parts applied to this for maximum power. Back to that start-finish line again, unfortunately clipping a couple of lampposts there. We do, however, cross that start-finish line where, yeah, it was 4 attempts all in all. I actually gave that race up to 90 points for this week's live events, where I somehow managed to get the top time on the leaderboard. Now you guys will have noticed something I've been striving for, trying to get top times on the board, with a 3:02 2, almost 2 seconds clear of Unreal's time. Now again, this was very early Monday morning, that might have been overlapped by now, but I don't give a damn. As it sits with this leaderboard, I actually managed the top time on PC EU servers in the Audi TT RS. Absolutely stoked with that one, to be ahead of Paku, Asa, Yunon, Christoph, Unreal, Jetstream I seen further down there as well. To be ahead of those guys is something I kind of strive for, and I don't do it often, I don't do it every week. So to have the joy, the jubilation there with 699 RP in the Audi TT RS to take #1 spot on the PC EU servers as that race currently sits, fills me with a little bit of joy. Take the credit, take the fun, take the win where you get the win essentially. So that was my choice of races. It was my favourite race of the week. Let me know your guys' choice in the comments section down below. It was a fantastic race. Now, building the TTRS, like I mentioned, I've already got tunes built for that one. As for the parts selected with it, again, it allowed me to put on the race intake and fuel. It allowed me to put on the race ignition valves and camshafts, the race piston and flywheel, the race spec exhaust. Then we jump up to the turbo. We did manage to fit the anti-lag turbo to this one, of course, having a few tweaks here with the race brakes, the critical all-road suspension, lowering the RP down for us so we could fit the race spec engine parts to this one. As always with the TTRS, the short gearbox is my favourite choice with the race spec transmission, race spec chassis, super sport spec aero, all season tyres, these standard tyres fitted there with the race spec ECU, giving me 600 horsepower, 687 newton meters of torque, 173 top end and 2.7 0 to 60 speed, weighing just 1390 kilos. This thing is an absolute weapon on those races that we have there. So once again, having a good tune and having the best parts fitted to the car, the Audi TT for me was an absolute diamond on that track. Now yes, the time, I'm not quite sure. I might log in after this video and check if it is still up there. If not, guys, head on over and beat my time. I'm sure somebody will. But striving like I do, doing the videos the way I do them, enjoying the race to start with, then coming back and making a valiant attempt at the leaderboards. Actually having a good bit of success this week, especially there in the Audi TT RS. I know it's a broken car in game, but everybody's got the same car for that race. Head on over and enjoy that race, guys, and let me know if you've managed to beat my time in the comment section down below. I do hope you've enjoyed today's video, guys. You know the score by now. Please smash up the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, guys, stay tuned for more updates on Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown.